Hey everybody, it's Coach Collard again here with ArizonaShortSaleTV.com. Ryan Melville, my partner, is rolling in right here, and we're going to talk a little bit. What's the topic today? Do you remember?
I don't.
Look at you blanking out.
I don't.
It's why lenders don't
Why they don't want to
foreclose on
foreclose.
properties.
So it's a question I had getting into the business. I mean, why not? Why not? Why do they not want to foreclose? What is the benefit of a lender doing a short sale and preventing the homeowner from going to foreclosure?
Well, from the technical aspect and probably a more practical aspect is simply stated this way. Short sales have proven probably 98-99% of the time to lose the lender less money than it would if they went to foreclosure. So the argument we make is that, hey, Mr. Lender, if I can show you $1 savings or more over your option of foreclosure, then it's better to do the short sale now.
Oh yeah.
Now, I've got a bazillion reasons that I'll share further on in here of why, a lot more practical social reasons that they want to do the short sale, but that's the brass tacks bottom line, is the fact that it's a money issue.
So if they know that they're saving so much, maybe it's even $1 more, but if they know they're saving money, why is it taking so long for these short sales to work their way through? You'd think that they would just see the numbers and know what the home was worth, sign up on the offer, and be done with it.
Right. First and foremost, and just being completely honest with everybody and not taking shots at lenders, lenders aren't in the business of real estate.
Sure.
They're in the business of lending money for interest rates, interest earnings on a monthly basis.
Yep.
So right now they're hurting just like everybody else is, and they've shifted people. I'm just going to give you one example. I used to talk about EMC Mortgage a lot out of Dallas, and one of the experiences with them was back in early 2007. They were trying to be proactive in this process. And they had a loan modification squad that was created called the Loan Mod Squad of 22 people that were basically hired just to do loan modifications, and they didn't really have any training in it, so it was just like they were trying it. The government at the time didn't like loan modifications if people were current on their mortgages, so they shut them down. Really what it comes down to is they'll take whole departments of underwriters and processors and fire them from the position of underwriting because they don't have enough loans coming in. And they rehire them the same position, same day, sitting at the same desk, using the same equipment and everything.
With no training.
With no training, as short sale specialists or short sale processors or loss mitigation specialists. Yeah, they just changed their title.
Changed title.
Right? So those are contributing factors, first and foremost, from a manpower issue. Yeah. Then they've got, process issues. Underwriting a file is a lot different than loss mitigating a file.
Sure.
And again, they're not in real estate. So when they order BPOs and they do all the different things, the broker price opinions, and when they try to establish their value of the property based on the BPO and justify how much money they're going to lose, they don't really know, like they know underwriting, what's going on.
Yeah, because they're relying on somebody else to tell them what the value is.
Absolutely.
I mean,
absolutely.
And we've seen it numerous times where agents just don't get it.
Yeah,
they just miss the whole price in general, just because, and a lot of it has to do with they just don't know the area.
Yeah.
We all try to service all of Phoenix Metro, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know the West Side like my agent Crystal does.
Sure.
And I wouldn't dare go over there and try to tell them what their homes are worth if I don't know that area. But here in Tempe, Chandler, Gilbert, this is where I'm born and raised. So.
Well, because of issues like that, I would say that 60 to 70% of all BPOs are questionable in the first place, and we experience that.
And that's why they get multiple ones, right? I mean,
that's why we press for multiple issues, because the lender won't naturally just go, oh, let's just do another BPO.
Sure.
So sometimes we have to press them for that. So, I mean, the ultimate idea here is that lenders don't want to foreclose, but it seems like they do.
Sure. And they'll tell you they do.
Absolutely. They'll threaten all day long.
They'll foreclose, and they're not going to help us. They don't want to extend the trustee sale date.
Right.
But we know
that they don't want to.
And who told us that? We were there, Matt Vernon.
Well, first and foremost, my experience with short sales before I was even a real estate agent back in 2007, I've been doing short sales since 2001.
Yeah.
So I knew that they don't want to foreclose. Loss mitigation, mitigating the loss is always better than foreclosed loss.
Definitely.
I mean, one time out of 1,000, maybe it's not.
Sure.
So I knew that anyways, but the lenders, and specifically the big guys out there, Chase and B of A, have said publicly or to me directly that they don't want to foreclose, that as far as they're concerned, they'd always like to see a loss mitigated through a short sale and not take the property to foreclosure. REOs cost the industry and people tons more money. Now, so I just want to give one example of the benefit of a short sale from the societal practical standpoint, not just the lender standpoint. So let's talk about some benefits of a short sale over foreclosure. Well, in a foreclosure market, distressed properties drive the market down further than just a soft market in general.
Yep.
A short sale is generally, based on our experience, is always going to get the lender at least $1 more.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's about 25 to 30% more. Okay. That being the case, it's a benefit for the community because it holds values.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Secondly, in the transaction, and this is not so much beneficial for the homeowner, but more the economy and the society, is when a transaction closes in a short sale, it prevents the foreclosure, and it gets like 15 different real estate professionals paid
Realtors,
at the closing table. Realtors, loan officers, home inspectors,
title
people.
The list goes on.
I mean, it does. It goes pretty deep. So it really stimulates the economy. Second to that, some of the benefits are the fact that the homeowner, is going to potentially have less liability, either financially or from a tax standpoint, because the property is going to sell at a better price potentially than the foreclosure.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is all not 1,000% fact, but I mean, we see it almost 99% of the time that if we can get $1 more for the property here than for foreclosure, it's a benefit. So
for sure,
that one extra $1 reduces the deficiency liability, the tax liability to the homeowner. And we'll talk more about liabilities and stuff and educate you on that as well, and then recommend some professionals that you talk to verify and basically get their professional opinion. So
and one thing I want to say, being on the buyer side of it quite a bit, when we're out looking at properties, you can really tell the bank owns versus the short sales. And usually, and I'm not saying this is all the case, but when you show up at a short sale, usually the power is still on.
Right.
Usually the water is still being watered, or the grass is still being watered. The pool is still blue, it's not green. But a lot of times on the foreclosures, you go through and you see that stuff. So that we can really notice a difference on the short sale, but that's not with everything. We've shown up at short sales and they're trashed and the pool's empty. And
we've seen on the other side some REOs that are fixed up
Sure.
and already done. But for the most part, short sales are going to have less opportunity to have damage to the property than would an REO.
Because usually they're occupied still.
Absolutely.
REOs are
Absolutely.
99% vacant, although banks now seem to be putting people in place. We've actually shown up at some. We don't check because we figure that all bank owns are vacant,
right?
And there's somebody living there. So,
right. It's kind of we're just in an unusual market where changes are happening on a regular basis, so we're staying on top of that. But we do see those changes. But ultimately, pretty much across the board, the banks don't want to foreclose on properties, and we know all the inside details, and hopefully you're translating that to you guys on why they don't. Anything else we want to cover as far as other topics around why they don't
we're gonna have some
foreclose?
good videos coming out this week.
Okay.
They're gonna want to pay attention, and like Coach said in the last video, we have some links here on the website. If you don't want to visit the site every morning at 5 o'clock when a new video comes on,
right.
Sign up on the bottom of the website. You can put your email address in, and our website will send you the new posting at about 7:30 every morning. So by email, you get the posting, click the video, and but if you want to come back and check out the site every morning, we love it.
Right on. And the key is, as always, guys, ArizonaShortSaleTV.com. We're here for you, the homeowner. We want to educate you guys and empower you with more, better, relevant, bleeding edge information. So we hope you take advantage of it. We'll see you soon.